Hey, good morning, guys. Well, good afternoon, I guess. A little bit of a late start today. So we're out in the garage again. We're going to work on this rear driver's side fender. And the first thing that we're going to do this morning is we're going to strip that old undercoating off the inside. And we're going to do that with a heat gun and a couple of flexible scrapers. And we'll try not to gouge it up if possible. We'll make it a nice clean removal. A little chilly in the garage this morning. It's 48 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 8 degrees Celsius. So I've just put the heater on. Anyway, it's going to heat things up here a little bit in a minute with that heat gun and in my face. So anyway, we'll get to it. We'll get that done, and then we'll flip it over and hopefully get the primer stripped off back to bare metal on the outside of the fender. Don't know how much I'll get done today. I've got some company coming over for dinner, so we'll play it by ear, but I want to get this done for starters anyway, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, most of the scraping is done. I've gone as far as I can go, and I've left with a bit of residue. So what I generally use to get the residue off that works really well, and I've tried a million different things, I just use brake cleaner and paper towels, and that seems to get the residue off perfectly well. And then I'll give it a clean up after that with Windex and then grease and wax remover. But the brake clean definitely does the trick initially. That's about the only thing that works really well to get this off. There are other things that work, but I found that the brake cleaner works the best. Anyway, we'll go ahead and clean this up, and we'll come back in a little bit. Hey guys, quick update. So fender's all stripped and cleaned, and just wanted to mention a couple things. A lot of guys ask me why I go to the trouble of stripping these things down. I'm probably just going to end up recoating it and painting it. But really, this is the reason why I do it, is because there's always, at least on Tramps, there's always a lot of rust hiding underneath the undercoating. So I'm going to rust treat that. There's quite a bit of rust along this flange as well. So we'll throw a little rust treatment before we go ahead and reprime that and paint. So that's generally why I remove the undercoating. Also, guys ask me, why do I use a heat gun? I know lots of guys use propane torches, and some guys even have used I've heard dry ice. I've never tried the dry ice method, but the heat gun seems to work better for me. Just I can control the heat more, and I've never had any issues with warping the panels, that type of thing. So even on the other side, you can see that I didn't really the primer hasn't discolored on this side, so I know I didn't get the panel very hot. So that's generally why I use the heat gun. I use a small scraper, flexible scraper, so I don't gouge the metal. And as you can see, I did a pretty good job here of keeping that's the factory British Racing green on this car, and underneath you can just see the red oxide primer coming through in places. So I did a pretty good job of keeping the panel from being too scratched up. So that's it. So the next step is to rust treat that, and we're going to flip this panel over, and we're going to get down to bare metal. So I'll give you an update when we get that done. Alright guys, see you in a while. Hey guys, quick update. I've got the fender now sanded down or ground down with 50 grit. So it's ready to go to the next step. I've cleaned it off with some Windex and grease and wax remover. So yeah, we're ready to go for some filler. Before I do that, I want to pound that dent out of the nose of this, or where the rock guard goes. So I'll be doing that first. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty clean. So yeah, some dents here and there. But yeah, I think this is definitely the best fender of the four. Anyway, I'm going to upload this. I'm not sure when I'll be able to get back out in the garage, so I'll upload this, and hopefully we'll be able to get out here for a little bit longer today. Got to go check on the beef short ribs I have braising in the oven, see how they're coming along. So we'll talk to you guys later. Oh yeah, those are coming along pretty nicely. Nice garlic mash, a little bit of fresh veg. Yeah, those are going to be good. See, the cat even wants some.